Hi guys, my name is Jean-Sébastien Schall, and today I'm going to show you how to add tools or weapons in your Atavism project. What I'm going to use today is an asset called Medieval Tools. It's a $5 asset. I know there's free ones on the asset store, but that one looks kind of cool and I'm going to use it. So what we're going to do first is drag in our scene the hatchet, and I'll put it at position 0, 0, and 0, and lock onto that object. What I always do whenever I add new assets is I take my UMI character from the resource folder in the Atavism and put it in the scene and center it at 0, 0, 0. And as you can see, the X is really too big for my character, so I'm gonna resize it. Wait, sorry, that was for the... Okay, so that looks pretty good. I'm gonna erase that character. I'm left with the hatchet. You need to create an empty game controller as our empty game object, and I'm gonna rename it to common hatchet. Make sure this is at 0, 0, 0 also, and I'm gonna drag this under my game object. So now what you want to do is drag your hatchet back in one of the folder under the resources folder in your Atavism project. So I have harvest tool here. I already have my pickaxe, and I'm gonna put my common hatchet here. Next, afterward you can just erase this from this scene. Now what you need to do is open up the Atavism online plugin, go into items, and here items, and you have to create a new item, so I'm going to just call it common hatchet. Under the weapon, I'm going to call it as an axe. If it's not in the subtype, you can always go onto your server, option choice, edit, and weapon type, and you can add what you need. The subtypes are the ones that are used for harvesting tools. So I added pickaxe, but you can add a choice as you see fit. So back to my hatchet. So everything's okay. Then we need to go into the equipment display. You have the example here. I'm just going to drag this away for a sec. Use Control D and rename it to common hatchet. And what you want to do afterward is drag your prefab into that slot here. Now back to your plugin, you will drag the equipment display into the equipment display here. You can select an icon. These are icons, I got them from NeoJack website. It's part of the developer package. So here it is, and just do save data. Next, what you'll want to do is restart your server. So I'm going to cut here for a little while my server restarts. Okay guys, before starting the game, just small thing, remember the ID. So this is my common hatchet. It's ID number 6. You'll need it if you want to give yourself the item in game. So I'm not going to log in into with that character. So this is the island demo scene. What you're going to do is press enter, then slash GI and the item number. So my character now has that item. I'm going to equip it. And as you can see right now, it's not correctly facing down, and it's kind of a little bit not in the right position in her hand. What you want to do next is click pause. Go to your character, then open up the tree here. And go down the spine, your right shoulder, right arm, right forearm, right hand, main hand, and you'll see a hatchet here. Now what you want to do is get a closer look. So for sure what we need to do is under here, we want it to rotate by 90 degrees. That looks much better. And we'll move it a little bit. So here, and up it back. Yeah, that looks fine. So remember those changes here. So what I usually do, I take notepad and I just write down what I've changes. Because when you'll stop the game, these coordinates will change. And I know my y-axis needs to be 90 degrees. So I'm going to stop and go back in my resource folder under harvest tool here, and putting this up, and I'll write down what I wrote down in notepad. And 90 degrees. So now start the game again. Take her. You can already see that the axe is correctly in her hand. And I can show you as enter to the world. Everything looks good. So I hope this helped people that don't know how to add equipment to their characters, and I'll make other tutorials to help you out. Bye guys.